Alright, how y'all doing? Alright, how y'all doing? It's your man Vass here with another episode of Beats and Sneaks, and today we got an unboxing and questionnaire video. Actually, I didn't really have anything to really talk about, so I put up a post on Instagram and asked people, what did they want me to answer, So a bunch of people asked questions. Let me pull it up really quick. I haven't done one of these videos probably, it feel like a month and a half now, and I've been sitting on this box that I got for like maybe 4 or 5 days, and I wasn't going to do the review today. I actually have a kind of a little irritating day, but I said what the heck, I might as well go ahead and knock it out. It's what, 10 o'clock right now, and I'm shooting this video, so if I upload it, it'll be late. So by the time you guys see this, it'll probably be 3 o'clock or something like that in the morning, maybe. So the first question, let's see. KillerCam270 on Instagram. He said, "Will you be getting the Jordan Future soon?" And he said he's interested to see what they're like. And he said, I'm his go-to person when it comes to quality shoes because I get them early. Will I be getting them? If I can, if I don't have to go through a lot, yeah, I'll get them. Just a review for you guys. The one is actually okay, the black and green one. The one that they when they first broke the news about the Jordan 11 Future or whatever. That one is okay. Like, okay, I'll play ball in that. But the other ones, man, I'm not too sure. I might just get the black and green one to review, and then that'll be the end of that story. But someone said, am I getting, or do I think retros are getting played out? And that was actually Levi Powell 14 on Instagram. Do I think they're getting played out? Nah, especially if you compare it to Air Force Ones and shoes that come out, that stay out like every year or stuff like that. I don't think they're getting played out. That's when you think of something like that, you got to really think: are you buying it for you, or are you buying it for everybody else? And 80% of people buying it, for recognition from other people. That's why everybody always say, "Oh, that's played out and this played out and this and that." Like, nothing ever really gets played out if you like it. You know what I'm saying? If you like it for the right reasons and you just buying it because you like it. So no, retros aren't getting played out. But I'll tell you one thing, I am getting tired of all these weird colorways. These neon colors is ridiculous. One more question before I grab one of the shoes out of here. It said it's a guy named Jordan Kyle Russell. He's on Instagram as well. And all of these people spell their names out correctly, so you want to look any of these people up. Like, again, his name is Jordan Kyle Russell, so there's not any weird, bilingual type stuff going on. But he said, do you think Nike will continue to release crazy foam colorways for the remainder of this year or 2015? Yes, if they did it for the past 2 years, yes, they're going to keep doing it. Is it a good idea? No, but the agenda that Nike is trying to push is the neon color thing. And that's no surprise because in the entertainment industry, there's a lot of like homosexual type of stuff. And that neon color thing and all that goes together. So they're going to have a lot of dudes wearing girly colors and stuff like that. And it's also them trying to push and condition people like you guys and myself to like and buy anything. Once you see something enough, you start to like it, you start to appreciate it. So they're giving us all these stupid things, so in the future they don't really have to be creative to begin with. That's really it. And actually a lot of this stuff, it is creative, but it shouldn't be on a shoe. It should be on other things, especially phone pods and stuff like that. But the more and more basketball players wear them, the more and more they're going to feel like, oh, people like this. Because when a basketball player wears it, then their followers, like the kids, high school basketball players and stuff like that, when in reality they look ridiculous, as an everyday shoe for the most part. So they not gonna slow down just because they selling them. Even though they sitting on shelves a little bit, think of how much it costs to make them. It costs the same to make them as when they were going for 200, and they're going for 250 now. And even though they're sitting on the shelves, they're sitting on the shelves because there's more of them being made and sent out now than back then. Shoot, what, like 5 years ago when phones really first came back out, before everybody started becoming hype beasts about them, they sat on shelves then. But you would go in the store and they had like one size of each one. Now you can go in the store and they have two sizes of each one, and almost every store in the city will have one. It used to be like one or two spots and they both have one size around. That's how it used to be. Times change, so they're not gonna stop doing any of this hideous stuff, because at the end of the day, even when they put it on sale for like 50% off and stuff like that, which a phone probably never go on sale for that much, but when shoes go on sale like that, they still making like a good, you know, they making probably like over 100% of their money, because it only costs like 10 bucks to make the shoe. So if they sell it for $50, they still made like 30, you know, after they pay all they little stuff that they got to pay off of it. So here's the first shoe, and this shoe is a replica. I already know it's a replica because, and I didn't think that they were going to send this actually, but they did. So the first shoe is a rep. It's the 3 Lab 5, that infrared joint. As you can see, it's a size 11. So the reason why I got an 11 is because I plan on getting the authentic one soon, hopefully soon. And once I get that authentic one, I'm going to do a giveaway on this one after I do the authentic versus replica review, or super perfect review, because this is a super perfect, which is really close to the authentic, which you will see a lot of people wearing this one. But after I do the authentic joint, I'm gonna mess around and do a giveaway on these more than likely. If not, then somebody I know probably got it. Oh, for people who don't know about the Beats and Sneaks 2 channel, Beats and Sneaks 2 is where you're gonna get most of the replica stuff, super perfect replicas. If you just want to learn things, you don't even got to necessarily wear them. But if you want to, you know, look at those reviews, which is only like two shoe reviews up right now, I advise you guys to go over there, because you can learn about, you know, the differences between the authentic and the rep, so you don't get scammed or anything like that. Because this shoe right here look exactly like the authentic one, especially if you don't have both of them in your hand. So, and like I said, if I don't do a giveaway, then somebody I know might have it. Like I got a brother who don't care about shoes at all. He might be like, yo, send them to me, and then I just send them to him. But if not, then of course I'll just do a giveaway. Now, some more questions really quick. Who's his name? PL_Ramiro. He said, what's your take on Adidas and Reebok releasing their retros? That's a good thing. Honestly, the retros that they're releasing, that's when Adidas was running the game pretty much. In the early 90s, like what a lot of people don't know, they feel like, oh, Jordan is Nike. Nike always been the best. A lot of you guys that are in like high school right now, y'all wouldn't really know, because y'all were like still swimming around y'all daddy nutsack around that time. But when I was a kid, my first shoes that I was crazy over was Adidas. It was the shell toes and the top 10s. And that was because my daddy was a big Run DMC fan. I was into, like, me and my brother was into Chris Cross. A lot of y'all probably don't even know who that is. Actually, one of them just passed away. Shout out, RIP to him. But Adidas was running things back then. You know, Reebok was doing a thing. It was, Nike wasn't nowhere near as big as they are now. Adidas was the biggest, and Reebok and Nike was like neck and neck. The Jordans used to sit on the shelves back then. People were more crazy over, you know what I'm saying, the Adidas releases than Jordans back then. So I'll say like around like late 90s is when people got, you know, into the Jordan. That's when Nike started creeping up there. And I'll say they didn't really beat out Adidas until maybe like 2003. And that was because of the Air Force One. See, a lot of people don't know, but the Air Force One was the main shoe that put Nike way ahead of people. Now everybody makes fun of the Air Force One, but back then that was the shoe that put them up there because it was an urban thing. Then it's crossed over to mainstream America. And that's when, you know, Nelly did his song with Air Force Ones. Then it went even crazier. And now you got today, they #1. And now Reebok fell completely off and Adidas bought Reebok. So if you didn't know, Adidas actually owns Reebok. So when you talk about Reebok, you are talking about Adidas. So I think it's a good thing that they're doing that, especially because the older shoes are the best shoes. As far as performance and stuff like that, the newer shoes with the technology, they're better. But as far as style and still just wanting to have that old school feel, or maybe just something that reminds you of the past, you know what I'm saying? It's a good idea. Don't nobody just want to wear Jordans all the time, you know? So that's the good thing about that. The Foam Posit is also an old school shoe. A lot of people don't know, but the Foam Posit is Penny Hardaway's shoe, right? The Foam Posit, that's the Foam Posit 1. The Foam Posit Pro was really supposed to be called the Foam Posit 2. But what ended up happening, it was supposed to be Tim Duncan's shoe back then, and the deal didn't fall through. So they didn't call it the Foam Posit 2 and make it Tim Duncan's shoe. So that's why on the Foam Posit Pros, you don't have the Penny Hardaway stuff on there because it was supposed to be Tim Duncan's shoe. So that's that really quick. Let's see. Where's another good question? Let's see. _Hoover with 2 zeros. He said, how do you start a collection and how do you start a studio? As far as how you start a collection, that's self-explanatory. I mean, you just buy shoes. You don't necessarily have to buy shoes and not wear them. That's like the biggest misconception. People think that all of us shoe reviewers don't wear our stuff. I think that's the old way people used to do things. And then like some people from back in the day used to actually wear their stuff, like Jumpman Bostic. That's why you had people used to talk stuff about him, talking about the basement of beaters and stuff like that, saying his shoes was beat up. But that's because he actually wear his stuff. And then over time, if a shoe get dirty over time, it's gonna start to turn yellow and deteriorate. And that's why a lot of his shoes look like that, because he actually wore them. So that's why I always tell people, at the end of the day, they just shoes, man. I'm not crazy. Even though I got this channel, I am not crazy over shoes at all. Really, this channel was to just get people, paying attention, get a different perspective on it. But my main thing was to do the music. It just so happened I haven't done it yet. But shoes, no, shoes isn't like, it's not that crazy, man. Like, there's no point of having even over 30 pairs of shoes and you only wearing 2 of them because you love them that much. At the end of the day, the same store you bought them from had like 25 more. And then there's 3-4 other stores probably within 10 miles of each other that have like 30 pair each. So the shoe is special. It's material good. Once you die, it's still gonna sit there. I had a friend that used to buy shoes. It's like 4 of us all together. One of them passed away. His name was Ralph. We used to call him Rock. He had a nice little shoe collection he was starting up. By the time he passed, he had about 40 shoes, right? And how he passed, just in case somebody asks, he got killed Christmas Eve of 2013, about January 1st, about 2:45, 3 o'clock in the morning, leaving a party. Somebody was, trying to start stuff with them. He got into a fight, beat the dude up. Our boys was taking too long to leave. He was ready to go. They was being dumbasses and wanted to sit around. I don't fuck with them to this day because of that. One of the guy friends actually came back and shot him in the back while he wasn't paying attention, and he died. But long story short, when you die, these shoes are gonna go on. You dead, eventually people go forget about you besides your family and close friends. But see, those shoes, when you die, you want to know what's going to happen? Just like my friend's shoes, those shoes ain't going to do nothing but go to your closest friends around you who don't care about the shoes as much as you. They might get the shoe and sell it, get the shoe and hoop in it, get the shoe and, you know what I'm saying, sell it for way, probably under retail and stuff like that. So at the end of the day, it's not that serious. When you say how you start a collection, you really just buy shoes, you take care of them, and then the more and more you buy them, you taking care of your shoes. Even when you're wearing them, you clean them off when you get done. Over time, you're going to have a shitload of shoes, and now you have a collection. As far as the studio go, this is just a quick setup. I have a lot of stuff coming in here. Actually, if you guys could tell, the better lighting. I just got a lighting setup. I got some stuff right here. So a shitload of boxes in here. Excuse my language, I'm cussing a lot in this video, but yeah, man, it's just same thing. Don't start anything that you're really not passionate about. This little setup right here, with plus the computer, is about a $4,000 setup. Just this little stuff you see right here, and this ain't even anything. I got like 15 things coming in the mail right now, even outside of all this stuff here. So that's just to answer that question. Now this video might end up being a little bit long because, you know, I'm answering those questions, and you know, you already know how I do. But this one right here is also a replica. What the heck? I did not know. So they want me to grab these replicas now. What the heck? Some of y'all might be saying, why the heck you got replicas? It's because for my second channel. It's not really for this channel, so you won't see the review for these replicas on this channel. It'll be on Beats and Sneaks 2, which is why I told you guys to go over there. But I got this one. This is the Cement 388. Yeah, this one look all dirty. But there'll be a full review on this. Oh man, if I would have bought this, I probably would have been mad. But when you guys buy your shoes, they usually, especially when it comes to replicas, they always make sure that they give you the right thing. They're not gonna give you something messed up. Because my shoe looked like this, probably because they sent it to me for free just to do the little review for them or whatever. But this shoe would definitely be given away, so more than likely it's a size 10. This will be given away for sure. I do have the authentic of this one coming too, so you'll see that authentic versus replica video. And then just as soon as that video and this video review for this by itself is done, then you can probably expect a week or a week and a half after that, you'll see a video of me giving this away. So y'all stay tuned for that. Not sure how I'm gonna do the giveaway yet, but there will be a giveaway on that. So that's 2 reps. That one has to be an authentic. If he sent me 3 replicas, I'm gonna chew them out. Like, bro, you know I don't do that. And for the record, for anybody wondering, I'll probably do on that channel maybe anywhere between 2 to 4 replica reviews a month on that channel. So that channel is gonna have nowhere near as many videos as this channel. Well, every time I upload something on that channel, it will be a shoe and it will be insightful. So that's why I say I will go ahead and sub over there if I was you guys. But somebody asked, what is his name? Daniel Young 136. He said, why do some subscribers never show their face? Well, why do some people in the comment section never show their face? Why don't they have their pictures up? Why do people in the comment section of videos and Instagram talk shit and stuff like that and usually don't have a video up and stuff like that? It's because people are scared to really put themselves out there. People will rather be really cautious of things. Me, I don't care. I really don't. Like, my whole thing is, you got to know what you want out of things before you start it. Some people not sure where they want to take things, so they'll rather not show their face, you know, just in case, you know what I'm saying? And then on the flip side, Me, I show my face because I do music anyway. A lot of people already knew who I was before I started this channel musically. A lot of people didn't know I knew or had any connections or had a store or ran a store or stuff like that. A lot of people who knew I had a lot of shoes and stuff knew me back when I worked at Finish Line and Foot Locker and stuff like that from back in the day. And I say back in the day like I'm old, which another person asked. I can't find who they was, but asked how old I was. I'm 22. I just turned 22 in October. So I'm not old. So even though it seemed like I'm old, I'm not. I just grew up fast, I should say. Like I said, I'm from Detroit. Most of us here grow up fast. Some people take the ignorant route. Some people take the more constructive, you know, trying to do something with themselves route. And I was the one who tried to do something with myself. So that's why I'm insightful, got a lot of experience with stuff, because I got out here early and started dibbling and dabbling into things, you know, messing with the older heads and stuff like that. So that's why, I mean, then a lot of people, you know, like I said, it's being cautious. If they slip up and make a mistake or something like that, it's not a big deal because they're not showing their face. Like people all the time would be in my comment section, like the Kobe 9 video I just did, of tons of people. Oh, you didn't know that was Flynet? It was Flynet and this and that. And I'm like, when I read about the shoe, I got the shoe so dang on fast and early, like I don't really be caring. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like, when I saw the shoe for one, it's not something I went crazy over. When I saw the shoe, I was like, okay, that's something different. Let me go ahead and get that so I can review it. You know, at the end of the day, it'll be something I hoop in. I didn't really care to be like, oh my God, that shoe crazy. I want to be all, you know what I'm saying, scientifically perfect or politically correct in the review, and I want to get every little detail. Like, I'm not that kind of guy. I'm not that reviewer. If you want that kind of reviewer, you need to go look for that kind of reviewer. When I started this channel, I told y'all I'm not a robot. When I do my reviews, you get a consumer's reaction to a shoe. Basically, I give you the same effect as if I was one of you guys. I'm just a fan. I'm not trying to, you know, sell you the shoe or, you know what I'm saying, be like a Nike representative, because I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Nike making more money off of me than, you know what I'm saying, than I could ever get in return for what I'm doing. Even if I make a video and I say a shoe is completely horrible, the video quality will be good, so somebody will see it, and everybody has their own opinion, so they're still making money off of it. So when I didn't get that right, people say, oh man, how didn't you know that? Da, 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 da. And I'm like, because I didn't care to do further research. Yeah, I heard it was Flynet, but did I know for sure? No. So I didn't say that it was Flynet, because if I would have said, oh, that's Flynet, then they would say, oh, no, it ain't, it's this. So I just didn't say what it was. I just talked about what I thought about the shoe, you know, the build quality, what it was for, what I thought. That was it. And that's how all my videos are for the most part. I tell you guys what I know for sure, and then I just tell you about the stuff that we really care about. Nobody cares about a perfect, super duper, you know what I'm saying, perfect review about details you already know. People are, oh, you didn't know that was Flynet? Obviously, if you know, I didn't need to mention it. That's the point. So that's that. This video probably end up being long, so I'll more than likely have where I show the shoes right here on the side for people who want to skip through it. A lot of people actually like these videos to be longer. They just pop on their headphones while they're doing something else or stuff like that. They just listen. But it is what it is. Next question is Alexander _ Scow. What? I don't even know how to say this, so I'm gonna say Alexander _ and he spelled it SKOWRONSJS. And he said, where do you get your pre-releases from? For the 100th time, I have a store. That's one. And for two, even before I had, you know, a store, ran a store and all of that, I used to just get stuff early just from like eBay. Most of the stuff that you guys see coming out, you could get it early off eBay a lot of times. It costs money, but sometimes, like for example, with this YouTube thing, and before the YouTube thing, I've been known to get shoes and help people out and stuff like that when I was working at the other shoe stores, helping people out. What you guys don't know is there's a lot of resellers that come into Foot Lockers and Finish Lines and Champs and Athlete's Foots and stuff like that, and buy shoes after they come out too and resell them. And a lot of those guys have clout and have stuff early, so you just build relationships with people knowing you. And then also, just like the plug thing, you meet people from all over the place, overseas. I meet people from out of town and stuff like that. A lot of these people don't have websites and stuff like that. They just have stores, and they'll know me from the internet a lot of times, and they'll just hit me up and say, hey, yo, I got this shoe, woo, woo, woo. You want it? This how much? Hit me up. If it's a good price, I'll get it. But a lot of the times, I'll just do a review because I, got the store or whatever. The same way as, what's that cat name? What's the young guy name? I cannot remember his name for nothing. You guys know, Sticky213. What a lot of people don't know is most of the shoes he reviewed, he don't buy most of those shoes. He run the store himself. That's why you always see him outside. He be outside the store doing the review. He has a crazy collection, I'm sure, but he does a lot of his stuff from the destination that he works. So I'm not sure if it's his spot or not. I'm pretty sure he probably have a spot by now, his own spot by now. But that guy is dope. And that's another thing. A lot of these people just do a review on the shoe early and ask them where they work and stuff like that. And that's the case. But me, like I said, most of the time, eBay. Some person who have their own like boutique store. You even got places like Kickso. Some people say, oh, don't mess with them and stuff like that. But Kickso get their stuff from the same place you see all these other people getting their early releases from. All these resellers, they all come from the same place. Y'all see the plug videos, same place. What do you do? As far as the next question, this will be the last one. Let's see. Somebody said, "Are shoes your life?" No. That was Tyler Page 169 who said that. I answered that in the video already. Somebody said, "When's your website going to be up?" Ryan Man. And that's man with 2 N's, 7. He said, when is my website going to be up? I'm working on having it up during the spring. That's when I'm going to do the t-shirt stuff and all of that. Get my beats and stuff out there. Do some music. I got a little label I'm starting up. Some very dope artists. Actually, they already have their own label, but I'm going to try to help them take it to the next level because they don't really have any producers and stuff like that. And I got a lot of connections with people, and I can do a lot as far as helping them get their name out there. So you guys will see a lot of that stuff be in the works. As far as anything constructive going on musically, video wise and stuff like that, it'll be on this channel. And as far as full products being complete, like music videos and stuff like that, if it has nothing to do with shoes, it'll be on my main channel, which is Shorty Vaz. You can look it up at youtube.com/ShortyVazHD. That's going to be my main channel. Right now there's nothing up, but that's going to be the main channel where I do all of my, it's like I'm about to be a full-fledged YouTuber in a minute, just doing, because I got a lot of ideas. Everything that I do don't revolve around shoes. Shoes is probably 10% of what I do, honestly. But so that website will be soon. And I also have a SoundCloud where I will put my music up, where I do like random like singles or songs I produce for people, so that you guys can get free downloads and stuff like that. And if I ever do decide to drop an EP or something like that, which I do plan on doing, maybe like 12 songs or something, I'm not going to give it out for free. What I'll do is I'll always give you guys random songs for free on SoundCloud and stuff like that. But the stuff that I take really serious, I'm just going to put it out for really, really cheap. Like you might get the whole thing for like $2 or something like that, via PayPal through like Music Central or something like that. That way I can put that money back into, what I'm doing. And at the same time, you guys can, get some dope music and stuff like that. So with that being said, this is going to be the last shoe, obviously. And there's also 3 more shoes coming. So I got 6 pair for the series between both channels, 4 for this main channel and 2 what you saw for the other channel. This one right here is another Jordan Retro 3. Like I said, I'm picking up a lot of 3s and 4s because those are my favorite shoes to wear when it gets warm outside. They look dope with shorts and jeans and sweats. If you feel like you need to wear those, got the little card here. You'll see a full review on these. And like I said, I didn't even know that this was going to be in here, but I already got it. This is the authentic Retro 3 Cement 88. So you saw the rep right there, and here's the authentic. And I gotta be a man of my word, so when y'all see the authentic versus replica and stuff like that, head over to the second channel, Beats and Sneaks 2, check out that review, and then look through my videos on there, and within the next like week and a half after I do that video, you'll see me. By that time I should figure out how I'm gonna do the giveaway for that replica one. And like I said, as far as the other shoe, the 3 Lab 5, if somebody I don't know get it, because it looks really good, so if I can, I'll give it to like my brother or somebody I know. But if for some reason nobody wants it, I'll do a giveaway on that one as well after I get the authentic and do the authentic versus replica for that. Which that shoe is really dope. So what I might do, I actually might buy a replica because I'll get a pretty good price on it. I'll buy the replica and probably do a giveaway on it if I don't give this one away. So that way somebody could pick out their size. But that one is already here as far as the replica version of this, and it's a size 10. So if you win, please wear size 10. Don't be greedy and try to win a shoe and you don't even wear the size. Let somebody get it who will actually rock it. And that's how I really want to do most of my giveaways. I want to like let the person win, then they can tell me the size. But when I do these videos, they want to know what size up front so they can hurry up and send them to me to review as far as the replicas go. So sometimes I'll tell them to send me like a 13 or a 9 or 11 or, you know, a 10. Just so when I do giveaways, more people with different shoe sizes can win or enter to win, you know, different sizes. It's not always a 10 or 11. So that's that, man. I might drop the review for this 3 tomorrow, so y'all be on the lookout for that. And maybe over the weekend or maybe tomorrow as well, I might do those 2 videos on Beats and Sneaks too. So this video is long, but I had the unboxing times right here on the side. So thanks y'all for the questions. Somebody asked me how many shoes I have. I stopped counting at around 160. And that was a minute ago. Now since then, I have like given away a lot of stuff. Like when stuff starts to deteriorate or like it's not like super appealing to me, I'll let somebody get it. Somebody that I know most of the time. And the reason I like to keep a lot of the stuff I do offline, like as far as when I give away stuff, because I don't want to be one of those channels where there's always people in the comment section every 5 minutes. Dude, giveaway, 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 giveaway. Like, dude, we all spending our own money out here. Like as far as the reps and stuff, I get them away all day because I'm, you know what I'm saying, it's a rep. I didn't pay for it, you know what I'm saying? But as far as me putting money into it and giving it away and stuff like that, it got to be the right time and it got to be right. You know what I'm saying? It's not like something I'm going to just do. I'd rather give back to my community off camera, which I do most of the time, than to be on YouTube. Just, you know, because the same people on, like I always tell y'all, the same people on YouTube who sub to you will be the same people a year from now thumbing down all your videos, talking junk about you just because some other YouTuber don't like you. So that's why I haven't done a giveaway yet. I'm not pressed to do one. Because I help out people a lot already that's around me. But it is one coming, so y'all stay tuned for that. There's always going to be one on Beats and Sneaks too. Right now, I don't know how many shoes I have. Y'all see how many I reviewed last year. So, I don't know. But after this year, man, I'll probably only really do, I won't even say, I'll say before this year over with, I'll probably slow down on getting a lot of shoes. Me and a lot of YouTubers, it's 2014. Most of the stuff that's coming out, that's been out 3 or 4 times. If you want it, you probably have it by now. So I'll just be, you know, doing simple pickups, probably towards the second half of this year. I'll try to do more on foots and comedic videos dealing with shoes and stuff like that, just to keep you guys entertained. The channel will still be dope. The channel is probably going to get doper once I stop paying so much attention to shoes, actually, because then I could be more creative versus, oh, I got to get this and do this, and it's so much time going to this, it's ridiculous. So with that being said, thanks y'all. I'm tired, I'm sorry. Thank y'all for sending in all the questions, and being subscribed, and always supporting and watching these long ass videos. I'll see y'all tomorrow, and with this lighting kit, even though one of them didn't work, you guys will be seeing a lot more videos from me this year than last year. A lot of them will be just entertaining stuff outside of shoes, because honestly, if you guys are like me, you're probably getting tired of shoes in a sense. So y'all have a good night. Peace.